Okay, I wanted to do a little test with some paints. I have a Craft Art Brown Matte Acrylic Paint, Deco Art Americana Acrylic Paint, Folk Art Matte Acrylic Paint, and T-Mole that I got off Amazon, Burnt Umber Acrylic Paint. I would have to say Craft Art and T-Mole was probably the least expensive, but you can get any of these at Amazon or Michael's or Walmart. They're not hard to get. I wanted to see what kind of difference there was. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with a wet brush because I don't want anybody to say, well, it didn't go on well because the brush was wet. I'll have a wet brush with all of them. I'm just going to paint a little bit on each side. I want to see how the first coat goes, and then of course I want to see what it's like tomorrow when it dries. I've already shaken these. I guess I'll shake them again. I'm gonna let's start with this one, Craft Smart. Wet brush. Same thing, wipe it on there. Let's see how it goes. Okay, pretty thin. Pretty thin. If I was painting something brown with this, I would definitely be doing a second coat. Okay, that's it. Rinse in the brush. Drying my brush just like I did. Oop, let's rinse it a bit more. Drying it. And now I'll try Deco Art. Same thing. Seems pretty thin. Both of these go on easy. Both of them will require a second coat. Not much difference. Rinsing my brush. Trying to make these videos super quick. Seems like no one has an attention span or time anymore. So let's just clean it off. Next one, Folk Art Matte. Dip it in. Tried to get the shades as close as I could, but of course they're all a little different. A lot thicker. Goes on a lot thicker. Can you see the difference? May or may not need a second coat with this one. I would say not if you put it on thick enough. Probably should have gone over the word so that you can see how opaque it is. It's definitely covering. Okay. I don't want to spend any more time on any of these, so you don't think I have any favorites, even though I probably will. And one from Amazon. I don't even know what T-Mole is. Something cheap. Oop. Dip it in. Gotta say the last two felt a little thicker. Shoot. I don't have space because of that little lawnmower thing. So here's another base. Same thing. What do you think? I would have to say that this one covers best. Second is the surprising to me because that's the Amazon cheapo. And look at that, I probably wouldn't need a second coat. Now remember, this is a darker shade, so it's not the exact same shade as the other, to be fair. All right, so this one covers nicely, this one covers nicely. That was this, T-Mole, and Folk Art. Not so good, not so good. Covers very thin, and I'll need a second coat. I will let this dry overnight because it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm just going to leave it there. First thing in the morning, I'll take a picture so that you can see how they look in the morning, and I'll put it down in comments, but pretty much you can see. Folk Art is lighter than that one, but its coverage is just as nice. Folk Art, T-Mole, and then these two are going to need more than one coat. Thanks.